Hello everyone, the Video Nerd here, and in this tutorial I will show you how you can start streaming on Twitch from the absolute beginning to the point where your stream is up and running. And if you're new to the channel and you want to learn everything about streaming and promoting yourself, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on future helpful content. Let's begin. The first thing you need to stream is a Twitch account. If you don't have that yet, go to twitch.tv, register and fill in your account details to create the account. I have created a fresh account for the Video Nerd here, so I will be setting up this whole account with you guys in this tutorial and also in future tutorials for graphics, alerts, music, etc. Next we need to download OBS, the program which we will use to stream to Twitch. Go to obsproject.com, choose your operating system and install the program. If you have already installed OBS but you didn't update it yet to version 23, do that first because there's a new NVENC encoder setting that won't be available if you haven't updated your OBS yet. Okay, so we have a Twitch account, OBS is installed, now let's open the program and link our Twitch account to OBS. First, let's create a new profile. This is a very handy feature of OBS and it allows us to save different settings under separate profiles. This comes in handy, for example, if you have multiple Twitch accounts to which you stream, or for example if you want to save multiple sets of settings for your particular stream. So let's go ahead and click Profile, New, and give it a name. I will call it the Video Nerd Stream. Now to link our Twitch account to OBS, we need to go to Settings, which you can find here at the bottom right corner, and go to the Stream tab. Here we have two options. The easiest one is to click Connect Account and just log in with our Twitch account. The second option is to click Use Stream Key and paste our stream key right here. If you don't know where to find your stream key, go to Twitch, click on the profile icon, go to Settings and click on Channel and Videos. Here you should be able to copy your stream key. So now our Twitch account is linked to OBS and in theory we could go live right now. But first we need to adjust our settings, so let's jump into the settings window again. In the general tab you can change a bunch of settings that will affect your OBS program, but none of these settings will affect what viewers see on your stream. The most complicated thing to set up is the output. Before setting this up, we need to figure out what quality we will and can stream in. For this we will need to do a speed test, so pause the video, go to speedtest.net, run a test and then let's look at the results together. What we are interested in is the upload speed because we need to see what video quality we can upload with our internet speed. My upload speed is 19 megabits per second. We need to convert that from megabits per second to kilobits per second and we can do that by multiplying it by 1000. So for me, my upload speed is 19,000 kilobits per second. To make sure your stream doesn't lag when someone else is using your internet connection or you're watching a video or something like that, I suggest you to save a 30% margin for other internet activities. So that brings me to an upload speed of 13,300 kilobits per second. Okay, so now that we know our upload speed, let's take a look at this chart made by Twitch. Here you can see frequently used video resolutions and frame rates and what bitrate is required to stream in that quality. With the upload speed that I have, there will be no problem at all when streaming in 1080p 60 fps because my internet is much faster than the 6000 kilobits per second needed for that. But, and this is a very important thing, when you upload your video to your stream in 1080p and 60 frames per second, that also means that your viewer will have to download your video in that quality. Viewers with a bad internet speed will not be able to download the high quality video and this will result in the stream buffering at your viewer's end. And I can already hear some people saying, but hey, when I watch a stream I have the possibility to lower the quality so it uses less data. That's true and it's called transcoding. Twitch converts the video to lower qualities for people with bad internet speeds. But the fact is that this option is guaranteed for Twitch partners, only available when possible for Twitch affiliates and very unlikely to get for everyone else. So when you're a smaller streamer, you will need a backup plan to make sure everyone can watch your stream without buffering. A very good and commonly used solution is choosing a lower quality setting for your stream. I will suggest you to take 720p and 30 fps so almost everyone will be able to watch your stream and in a decent quality without buffering. So 720p 30 fps and a bitrate of 2500 kilobits per second is a quality that I will use while setting up my stream. To set this up, in your settings you go to Output, choose Advanced as Output Mode, and make sure you're in the Streaming tab. Click on the encoder drop-down and choose the NVENC New Encoder setting. If that option isn't available for you, maybe you haven't updated your OBS yet, and if you did and you still don't have access to this option, choose Software 264 encoding and set your CPU usage preset to very fast. But we will continue this tutorial with NVENC New Encoding, and all the other settings that I will talk about will be the same for Software 264 encoding. Okay, so now check the Enforce Streaming Service encoder settings, then fill in the bitrate that you just chose by looking at this Twitch encoding chart and change your rate control to CBR. Change your keyframe interval to 2, and for the quality preset, choose either max quality, quality or performance according to how strong your graphics card is. If you have a really strong graphics card like an RTX 2080, choose max quality. If you have a decent card like a GTX 1070 or 1080, choose quality, and for everything below mid-tier cards, choose performance. Of course, I recommend you to test these settings out. Choose max quality or quality, run a test stream and see if your PC can handle it. If it doesn't work out, lower the quality right here. I don't recommend going below performance because your stream video quality will suffer a lot. Your profile should be set to high and look ahead should be unchecked. Enable Psycho Visual Tuning, leave the GPU at 0 and set max B frames to 2. In the Video tab, you should choose the highest resolution available as your base canvas resolution. This will be the native resolution of the screen you're capturing. My screen is 1440p, so this will be my resolution, but for most of you guys this will be 1920 by 1080. As your output resolution, you should choose the resolution that you want to stream in. As we discussed earlier, for beginning streamers, it's recommended to choose 1280 by 720 and 30 frames per second, as this will allow almost every viewer to watch your stream without buffering. And finally, set your downscale filter to Lanxos. In the Audio tab, we can change the audio for our stream. It's very simple, and the only thing you have to do is changing the desktop audio device to your main audio output and the mic auxiliary audio device to your microphone. Now let's make some final changes in the Advanced tab. Set the process priority to normal, the color format to NV12, color space to 601, and YUV color range to partial. Right now your stream is set up and ready to go online. The next thing to do is setting up your game capture, your webcam and your overlays. I will give a basic explanation right now, and in a future tutorial I will explain everything there is to know about graphics, alerts, goals, live follower counts, etc. When we close the settings, we can see that our stream is empty. Just like with the OBS profiles, we can now make a profile for our scenes too. So go to Scene Collection, click on New and give the profile a name. At the bottom left we can see that OBS automatically made a first scene. Let's right click that and rename it to Main Scene. The scenes on the left are like folders that hold all the files, or in this case, that hold all the sources that are used to build up our scene. Okay, now let's start building our main scene. The first thing that we need to do if you're a gaming streamer is to add the recording of our gaming footage. We can choose game capture, window capture or display capture. Some methods will work better for certain games or don't work at all for others. The best performing mode is game capture, which will record any full screen application, so we will set that up right now. If for some reason that doesn't work for you, you can try window capture and as a last resort, display capture, which will record your entire screen. Let's click on the plus icon and choose game capture. You don't have to change any settings right here, just click on OK. Next, we will add our webcam. Click the plus icon and choose video capture device. Name it webcam and click on OK. Now the settings for the webcam will open and you can choose your device. If your webcam is completely zoomed in or out of proportion or both, just go to resolution FPS type and change it to custom. Then you can select your resolution and the video should be displayed correctly. When you're using a green screen, right click on your video device, go to filter, effect filter and chroma key. Then select the green background color and change the settings till the background is completely removed. Let's just position our webcam where we want it to be and go on. One thing that you should know is that the sources right here work in layers just like in Photoshop. So your game capture should be at the bottom of the list and you can stack up things from here. So we will place our webcam above the game capture so it's always on top of our video footage. Then the last thing we need to add to our scene is an overlay. This can be a banner, a webcam border, a complete overlay for your stream and much more. I will just add one thing right now to show you how it works. Click the plus icon and choose Image. Now browse for the image file you want to add and click on OK. Then rescale the image till it's right where you want it to be and you're finished. If you would like to find out where to find free graphics for your stream or if you want to learn how to make them yourself, check on my other videos in this playlist or on my channel. The last window to explain is the mixer. If you change the settings correctly, your microphone and PC audio should appear right here as two separate audio sources. If this isn't the case, go to Settings, Audio and change the desktop audio device and the mic auxiliary audio device. You can change the level of these two audio sources with these two sliders. For more advanced audio settings, look on my channel for my separate guide and if you're lucky, I will have finished it by now. We are done setting up all the basics. When we press start streaming, our Twitch stream will go online and we're ready to go. I really hope this guide was helpful for you and that everything was clear. I tried to make my guides as complete as possible and I will be making many more in the future. So if streaming and promoting yourself is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and I will see you in my next video. Have a good day.